think we'll might as well clock back around, right? Get that wrap out of the 6-8.
Sure, yeah.
That's pretty. Did like over a full.
Yeah.
There.
I am
Okay.
going to all stop.
Okay.
I was going to ask another question, but we'll take a look here. Oh, okay. We've got a few more questions here.
Let's wait till we get situated on the
Yeah, we're just
bottom.
gonna sort ourselves out here, and then.
Okay, while you guys are sorting yourselves out, I'm going to go ahead and give this question to the back row here. So when you folks are off watch, what are some of the fun activities the ship crew participates in? So I'm going to start with Yvonne, and we'll come down to Rob, Liz, and Taylor. Please share.
I just love all these presentations that we've all been part of. Folks sharing their expertise with an open heart in this boat has been awesome. Just to learn from the scientists for those presentations that they're offered day to day since we started. That's been my favorite part.
Thank you, Yvonne. Rob, you're up. How about you? What are some fun activities you do?
Well, I mean, last night I enjoyed listening to Yvonne play his guitar. It was very lovely, very soothing, very relaxing.
It was. Okay, Liz.
I just really like being out on the water, so I like any excuse to sit outside.
Yeah.
We've been having a lot of birds not nesting, just resting on the ship. And they're really fun to watch. Just, reading a book outside, watching the sunset, I think is really lovely.
It's a really special experience that we don't take the time to do unless we're
exactly
kind of in a space that offers it to us. Okay,
Yeah.
you're up.
I kind of missed the question.
Oh, when you're off your watch, what are some fun activities that you like to do, or what does the ship crew participate in? So what are some fun stuff that you like to do when you're not on the watch?
I'd love to draw and journal.
Really?
Yeah, I love art. So this year didn't bring out that many art supplies, but yeah, I brought out some color pencils and.
Yeah, I noticed you journaling a lot.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, right.
So I like to document my life while I'm out here.
That's so important.
As much as possible. Yeah.
Right, because those are the things that you can reflect on, as you get wiser.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And of course,
share with your children and your grandchildren. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Oh, here we are. It's looking like we're seeing something coming down. So looks like that's a view of Hercules from where?
From Atlanta, yeah.
Thank you, guys. Wow. Wow. Can you see a rock already? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one camera looks like there's some hard rock there.
Oh, wow, look at that.
There's an overhang behind you.
Oh, there are pillow basalts or lobate flows there. Lovely stuff.
Got it? Raj.
Geology wins. We thought it was going to be a sponge.
Oh.
I was wondering why my altitude was different than yours.
Those are gorgeous.
They're very beautiful rocks. Look at that symmetry. Now, wasn't Kevin sharing about in your folks' presentation about the different textures of the substrate where it's lobulous?
Yeah.
And then What are we seeing right here?
Well, looks like it's the lobate flows as opposed to
Lobate.
pillows. It's kind of almost a little in between the pillow
Pillows, that's
flows and
right.
the lobate flows.
Okay.
And these are looking a little bit more like pillows.
What's the third one that he said?
The
That
sheet
was more
flows.
sheet.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that looked more smoother. Okay.
That's very similar to Pohoihoi on the island.
Oh, okay. I understand. Yeah. Thank you. Wow, look at that.
Oh, yes.
This is heaven under the ocean.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also,
Right? It's really cool. Now, is that is this like a ridge?
Yeah,
It looks like there's a drop off
Yep.
right to the left there.
What we're going to try to do, it's a southeast or a southwest northeast trending ridge.
Okay.
They're going to go.
Oh, that's right. And that was the one that you guys were showing us where it was rigid on
Yep.
both sides, right?
Yeah, surprisingly little sediment here.
Wow.
I mean, this is a pretty old seamount. You expect to be a lot of sediment here, but it must be quite a few currents, quite a bit of current here, which is a good omen if we're going to have coral.
Now, Liz, is that snow plankton? What did you call it? White plankton snow?
The marine snow.
Thank you. I'm seeing marine snow in satellite feed one. That's that? See it? Maybe you could see it better in this one.
Just the little particles in the
Yeah,
water.
the particles coming down.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, Taylor, we'll probably try to get a sample of a rock as soon as we can.
Ooh, this is exciting.
Sounds great. I'm all ready.
Should I take a picture?
Yeah, if you want. I mean, we're on the bottom here, and getting the calibration done.
Time for a new white patch.
Now this is his arm that comes out of Hercules, and they've got to calibrate it.
Yeah, well, they calibrate the color. That's how they're doing the color calibration.
That's the white. That was
yeah.
what the RGB
Yep.
thing that he was talking about for imagery,
Yep.
for video.
Mhm.
I see.
Okay, we're doing a black balance first. Herc's gonna go to black. And we're back. You center that up a little bit more, Josh. We're drifting, looks like. Oh, I'm talking on SPL. I can talk to you directly. I didn't, either the arm was drifting or pen tilt. Yeah, is it? Okay.
There it is.
Oh.
And white balance. So on this display, when the white's balanced, this line is straight up and down, just like that. It's called the lightning display. I'll tell you more about that later. Okay, all done with white balance. Thank you very much. I was talking on SPL. Can you hear me now? Okay.
Okay, aloha Liz, I'm going to toss this question to you or Rob. So right now, someone is wondering how come we're not seeing a lot of benthic marine life or many fish in this area?
So we're pretty deep here, 3,200 meters. And basically the deeper you go, the more sparse life is. So at this depth, you're not going to
Not quite yet.
see a lot of those really spectacular kind of coral gardens yet. We'll see those more as we get shallower. So there definitely is life down here. There's absolutely fish, a lot of other animals. They're just, yeah, they're a little bit more sparse, and so we're going to have to kind of move around a little bit to see them. And additionally with the fish, a lot of them are going to actually swim away from the ROV. It's, you know, it's loud, it's bright.
Sure. So would we expect to see any corals at this depth then?
Okay, you can go for it now.
Yeah, you
Potentially.
you definitely
okay.
could see some corals. They're just not going to be as abundant as they will at shallower depths.
It may have different characteristics as the ones in the shallower. Okay. Thank you, Liz. Thank you.
How you doing? You good?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Rob, do you want lasers on?
Yes, please. That would be nice. Get some sizes. Thank you.
I could get the right
Lights.
thing.
It's a
There.
sediment layer.
I just keep hitting buttons. So
I know. I was like, we'll find it eventually. Process of elimination.
you know, the rust is falling slowly.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Are you guys all ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, scientists, do you want to stick around here or do you want to?
No, this is good. I mean, I'd like to get a rock as soon as possible. I'm not sure how that one looks to people. If it's too big, otherwise something over here, if you can get something. You want to get the nice angular piece.
So now I'm not hearing Rob.
I'm on SPL.
Yeah, I'm listening to SPL.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, this is one of these rocks here, or maybe that one. I'm not sure about the sizes. It's going to take me a while to...
Those are pretty big.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's find a smaller one then.
So the lasers are 10 centimeters apart.
Yeah.
Laser
Okay.
dots.
What about the one in the center, lower center of the screen there? It's got a shadow. It's next to a bigger one.
This one down here?
Are you telestrating?
Yep, right here. That one.
The one to the left of it. Maybe it's angular.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's try that one. I mean, yeah, that has some angularity to it.
Like Rob's style, sample the rocks right away.
Yeah.
So this is where we got to be very careful with our sexton cam
Okay.
when we're landing in the rocks and get a pokey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is a lot of manganese crust on these, you can see. Almost has like that mossy texture to it. Pardon? Well, it's like, see, it's like it's almost like a moss on the outside of it. I mean, just, it kind of has that texture to it.
That's a big rock.
Okay.
It's like 20 centimeters?
Yeah.
25 maybe.
Yeah. I mean, is the one just above here doable too, or?
Yeah, we can poke at a few and
Yeah, just, poke around and see what comes free.
That one's big.
Roger, yeah. You want porch light on?
I'm good for the moment, I think, until we kind of get a little closer.
I think it'll absolve that shadow a little bit for you.
Okay, sure. Yeah, it looks like a lot of those are free.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Interesting, the white stuff underneath it.
Is that not just sediment?
It could be, or it could just be it's a weathering rind sort of thing. It might be sediment. Yeah, I can spin on that. It's a little round. Actually, it's a little rounded, but I think, I mean,
Well, I think there's a few to choose from.
yeah, the one just to the right of that is a little more square.
Okay. That one right there?
Yeah. Yeah, you got it. That's a nice one. Yeah. Let's get a nice little spin on that. Yeah, I think that one will work. Do you want do we get pictures of these, Taylor Ann, or?
Oh yeah, I'm
So we
snapping
can,
away over here, taking pictures
okay.
of all the sides for you.
Good. That's great.
Where would you like it?
Where should I put
This
it?
will fit in nicely, probably in a small one on the side, I bet.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
I'm going to get a little better grip on it. It's a little bit dangly.
I must say the telestrator is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, none of the stuff is in place. It's probably tumbled a little bit down the slope, but a little bit of a talus pile.
I love the word talus. Because it means debris, but it sounds way nicer.
Wasn't that a rock band of the 70s and 80s too?
Most likely, yeah. You want a sample salvo?
Sure.
Get it?
Okay.
Yeah, we can bring the drawer out.
Garage. Sample tray coming out. Full out.
Okay. We'll go for the hard one first, get that out of the way.
Bingo.
Coming in.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Josh, Kylie.
You bet.
All right, and that's sample 001. And starboard D.
Yeah.
Starboard biobox D.
So, whenever you're ready, let's, continue on up this ridge, upslope. And I'm figuring once we get around like 3,100 meters, then we can kind of start veering off to the east, to the right,
Oh, Jesus.
along a contour until we see a gully. See if we see any nodules.
There's you have to hit the dive salvo twice to get it to go back.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Otherwise, it just shows you the butt.
is that a video joke or?
No, it just gives you the aft camera instead of what you asked for.
Tell me again, you have to hit a salvo button twice?
Yeah.
Which one?
Sometimes it's sample twice, sometimes it's dive twice.
How odd.
Like when I hit sample last time, it gave me the launch and recover stuff. So I hit it again, and it was fine.
Well,
And then I hit dive again, and it gave me the aft camera where the HD goes.
So do you guys
Yeah.
want to start moving towards
I'll have to look into
048
that.
since it'll take a minute to get over there?
yeah.
Sorry, there was 4 people in my ear there. Sorry, did you say 048?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
048. Okay, Roger.
the preference for the angular rocks means it's probably broken off from a larger flow, and it hasn't been covered as much with manganese. So that's what's the nice aspect of the angular aspects. These were not necessarily ideal. There's definitely manganese coating, but we're hoping it was angular enough underneath that we can actually get some good fresh rock. And yeah, I'm not sure how to.
Bridge nav.
Well, it's mainly it's probably going to be a chance it's fresher, and it's not as.
Can you track a line bearing 048 at speed of 0.2 knots? For how long? For 500 meters. Thanks. Mm-hmm.
But you'll get the pacing of how often your scientists
Yeah.
You want porch light off now?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Do you? There's a question here. Can we enable the telestrator on the stream so they can view what we're looking at? Okay. 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 No, that's fine. I just someone inquired on the question. Roger that.
We can zoom in, Dave.
Crinoid.
Yeah, it looks like we got a crinoid. It's a feather star.
Oh, you can zoom out. Thanks.
Good eye.
You saw.
Atalanta.
When he says Argus, he means Atalanta.
I know what he means.
So a good guide is you don't want terrain to be start to kind of creep in closer to it in position. But we're on the go. We want that terrain to be outside. So how do we do that? If we're constantly going upslope, we just need targets to keep looking up. So Carly's going to be really good at that. So we can see the terrain there, see the terrain in there. We want to make sure that that doesn't get too much. Oh, Argus really heaves a lot. Or Atalanta heaves a lot. That's the north cell. So should this do it? Weird thing right now. Yeah, no, you can kind of push it track.
Yeah, this looks like a nice little flow front here, going from upper right to bottom right, or upper left, bottom right.
We got this thing happening. A couple things.
Yeah, still covered a lot of manganese.
That the ship setting, makes the ship transport a bit funny, even though we're still going somewhere. Or we could have some issue with the propulsion against these forces going in this direction. That's kind of like struggling. Yeah, because you can see we're maxed out. So if we're maxed out in a stationary position, then trying to move in that direction. So you can see we fell off, but now we're regaining. So he's got a limit on the jet pump. So 80%. So they might have to mess with that as we go.
Yep. But it's amazing how little sediment there is on these.
Maybe you could say Atalanta starting.
What's that thing?
Maybe a little bit. And that's about, 4 minutes after.
Yeah, should we get a zoom on that?
So this is good. We're going to keep
Ask.
that 2 knots.
Hey, Dave, can you zoom in, please?
Check in over time. So Josh is going to stay ahead. Oh, still rocket. By doing
What?
that,
Is that
It's
a,
a broken off sponge,
yeah.
it looks
dead sponge.
like a
Something
dead sponge.
Oh, yeah.
by just holding position and not having to back. Point 3, it starts to be like you're going to have to stop and back up, and especially at these deeper depths. Once you're shallow, targets will stop.
Hey, you can come wide, please.
But deeper depths, when they're really laid back. Yeah. Yeah, don't lose the wonderment. You'll see that in Argus's sonar that on the left side. I think that's actually just a reverberation.
Aloha. So we have another question that just came in from Bobby, and he would like to know what your mission objectives for this dive is for today. I'm going to pass that to you, maybe Rob or Liz.
Well, it's-
Would you like to take that?
Yeah, so we're here characterizing the biology and geology of this seamount. So kind of just trying to see what's here. We might do some collections of sort of new, potentially new or unusual animals.
Just like, yeah, Josh, is there a way to go back to that sponge, that dead sponge, and sample it?
It's coral.
Or,
It's dead coral.
oh, dead coral, sorry.
I'm coming up on my...
We have a request.
Maybe?
I think that's Steve.
I think Steve just sent in a dead coral please sample comment.
I might be able to
We've
snag
got a
it quickly.
suggestion that it's
Yeah, there it is.
What did you say, Liz?
Asako is saying that it might be a fossilized sponge skeleton.
Okay.
Could I grab the piece?
Asako
Could I grab the smaller piece to the right?
Fossilized sponge
Yeah, that should be
skeleton.
fine.
Okay. Oh. Oh, and then so this was from Bob Ballard. You wanted to make sure we got that.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, we did, Bob. We got that for you. We're getting a sample.
porch is coming on.
Yeah, it looks more spongy. I don't know. Oh, but
I can kind of see the
see
polyp
the-
area if it were to be a coral.
Right, me too.
The
Dave, just give me a
netting.
heads up when if you zoom
Just the
on
the
me.
piece on the left looks very weird for a coral.
Yeah. But I see the brown.
Very similar to like the corals we were looking at earlier, where they were very fragile, like crisigorgids.
Yeah.
Kind of look like that kind of netting.
Oh,
Is that
Possibly.
black?
So you say,
Is that the manganese
Not
crust
sure.
on it?
okay. Good frame grabs.
I'm just gonna, because the ship's moving, I'm just gonna move the ROV before I stow this.
Orange.
I'll get a little bit ahead and then we can stow it.
I'm just trying to get some good images here.
Yep, just I'll get a nice shot of it here.
Oh,
We'll
okay,
just,
thank you.
Give me just a couple minutes.
Awesome, thank you, Josh.
Yeah.
Putting the porch light back on.
Okay. That one might have to go in this bigger drawer in the side.
Oh yeah, see that?
All right, we happy
It
with
looks
that?
like
It's
coral.
we were thinking it's coral, yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay, where would you like it?
I think the bigger drawer, one of the bigger drawers on the side, probably.
Okay, switch in sample salvo.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Okay, they're getting a bunch of pictures. Okay.
Coming out on the drawer.
Okay.
I'll stop. So just hit it like normal. Okay.
Might not be able to close it all the way, but I think it'll be all right.
Okay. Coming in.
Thank you, Josh and Kylie.
All right, and that is sample number 002.
Yay.
Okay, you can switch back when you're ready.
Dave's gonna do it for us. You can hit it again. Thank you. I'm glad it was ground truthed. Like I'm not lying. Okay.
Oh, awesome. The beginning of a new field of science, the paleontology of ancient deep sea corals and sponges. Yeah, he was saying this one is it looks like a base of an old coral.
Yeah.
What is that, magnesium?
Manganese.
Manganese, indicating that's a fossil.
Interesting.
Huh.
Holy. Man, it's just like running brutal.
Porch is coming off and switching your cameras back.
Did they put the coral away already?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So recognize now, if you were to stop,
Can we look at that?
Yeah, point it out.
Can we look at this white object to the left?
It might be
Sorry.
some sand.
Is it sand?
It might be. It could be a holothurian.
Oh.
It could be sand.
No, it's an interesting shape.
Coming down on my delta.
It looks like it's sand though.
Yeah, it does look like
Yeah.
It's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah.
How things reflect, you know?
Exactly.
It definitely had the right shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it did, yeah.
right now you have your fragment in the center, so it'll always count to the ship, which you may or may not want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we see we have a slope come up in front of us. So if they did see something else, yes, we absolutely want to think of it.
So those look more like pillows, those little tiny ones.
Target that you can, or are they
I'm not sure if they're broken off or not.
Oh, okay.
Could still be, I mean, those big ones right there in the middle, those are in place.
Yeah, those look
But
pretty
those other
pop,
ones,
but the other ones looked, the little small ones.
yeah.
exactly, but to see how much you're laid back versus where Argus settled, because Argus was not settled right here. Kind of a so you're laid back like 30 meters. So if they wanted to sample something right here and drop the weight, right, it's going to take one time. Drop the target so we can get back to it, stop the ship, and you have to move back like 30 meters. See if we get
Where's your biology, Liz?
It's around.
Oh, I'll find it.
Okay, I've got another question.
I'll sniff it out.
the only thing that we answer is
So I've got another question up here. Given how much manganese crust was formed on it, could you use that to date how long it's been dead for?
what's that? Navigate.
So I'm gonna pass that one to you, Rob.
Yeah,
My assumption would be that you would be able to answer this the best.
well, you know what they say about assuming.
I'm gonna believe.
I think that
I'm gonna believe that you can answer this the best.
there is this general relationship that the thicker the crust, the older the, but I'm not sure how quickly it accumulates. But there are maybe other ways to date it.
You know,
There are
I'm
ways to date it.
thinking, I'm wondering if this is is in regards to the coral.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Huh. Good question though.
Information in the fact that you're still moving, where you're going, what you've done.
All right, you guys, so we're coming into a shift change here. I want to say thank you so much for joining us
Hey.
and being a part of the conversation. Your questions were awesome. I learned a lot, and keep them coming, okay? Have a wonderful rest of your evening, day, wherever you are. Aloha.
All right.
All right, back row, we're pretty much settled in up here. If you guys want to start talking through what we're going to be doing. Oh, we're still getting set up back here. One sec. Roger that.
No problem. Are we not logging? Gauges?
We are. Oh, sorry. Go faster.
Oh, that's annoying.
Good morning, can you hear me?
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Excellent. Yeah, we're going to continue to work our way uphill towards waypoint 2. And potentially somewhere along the line, if we can dip off to the east, just to see if there's any sediment in some of these little gullies off the ridge, that'd be great.
Sure thing. Reg.
Oh, no. I'm gonna, what is that static coming from? Is that from you? That's you. Yeah. Are you coming up? No. Yeah, there's a little static, but that's not as bad.
Yeah, that's much better. Thank you.
A Bob Waters term, lumpus.
Yeah, well, since the lump is there.
I don't know if I like this setup.
Do you mind coming up on the delta there, please?
Yeah.
All right, back row, we're pretty much settled in here. If you guys wanted to do a round of introductions, let everyone know who you are and all that jazz.
Hi, I'm Kevin Conrad from University of Nevada, Las Vegas. I'm a geologist. I'll be in the back looking for rocks.
Awesome.
I'm Meredith Everett. I'm a marine scientist and geneticist at NOAA's Northwest Fisheries Science Center. And I'm back here looking for coral and waiting to trigger those Niskin bottles for eDNA.
Oh, nice. And my name is Taylor Ann Smith. I am the data logger. I'll be passing it off to Chanel, my next data logger, here in a bit. But yeah, I'll be back here logging all of the data from the dive and taking pictures and making sure we're getting all those samples. I think it goes over to you there, Chris.
All right. Hey, I'm Chris Krasnowski. I'm here working as a navigator up here in the front row. And I guess in my other life, I'm a postdoc researcher at University of Rhode Island.
And a mapper and
And mapper and, yeah, many things.
My name's Jess Sandoval. I'm sitting next to Chris. I'm flying herc. And yeah. All right, Michael, let's hear your radio voice.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Hello, I am Michael. I'm going to be flying Atalanta, apparently it's called, not Argus. I am a physics grad student at UCLA, and I'm like the oddball here on board Ocean, Nautilus, everything. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Tim Dwyer. I'm sitting in the video engineering seat to Michael's left, and I'm taking care of all the video feeds that everybody's seeing on board and off the ship, as well as the recording of the imagery that we capture here. And in my other life, I am a high school science teacher.
I'm Dave Robertson. I'm training Tim to do this. I'm the video lead this time around. It's Tim's first time in the chair, his first watch doing video. So everybody give a big round of applause to Tim for sitting in. Tim is the accidental video engineer. We had a guy that canceled on us, couldn't come. It wasn't his fault, but we conscripted our high school science teacher, and we're turning him into a video engineer.
And I'll go. Hey, everyone. I'm Onye, your science communication fellow. Yeah, Tim was supposed to be one of the fellows, like me, but we're all excited to be here, and we'll be tuning into your questions, and yeah, we'll hopefully get to answer them. So stay tuned as we are currently exploring the bottom of a seamount, an unnamed seamount. That we recently mapped, actually. Does any of the scientists want to talk about this area that we actually just mapped? Any background information?
Sure, we're in the Johnston Atoll area, specifically the southeast area of Johnston Atoll, part of the Pacific Remote Islands Marine National Monument. And the area that was just mapped is kind of a chain of smaller seamounts to the south that kind of trend east-west. And we're kind of looking at the bend now, expecting these seamounts to be around 100 million years old, the one we're at now. And so we'll see when we get the rocks back and we get some ages on them.
Yeah, not a fan.
So Kevin, are we also going to anticipate taking rock samples at certain depth contours, or what's the game plan for the sampling strategy?
Pretty opportunistic. Whenever we see a good angular loose rock, we should probably just grab it. There's a lot of rocks floating around right now, but they look pretty cemented, so I haven't seen anything easily grabbable. But there's no real spacing that's important for the rock samples. It should be basalt all the way to the top.
Raj.
We got some nice round pillow basalts right in front of us.
Yeah, these are nice.
Say again? Oh, no. Then reset it every now.
Chris, you want to not run me over, but you want to run over the dive trajectory for the next 24 hours? How far are we planning to cover?
Roger. All right, so yeah, I have zoomed out here on the HYPACK screen, so it looks like we have about 7 kilometers to cover.
Oh, wow.
And we're basically following up this ridge. There's a couple little peaks at the top, too, that we want to hit to look at some biology up there at the top, so.
Okay. Do y'all want to hear what we found on our last watch? Sure.
Do it, yeah.
Yeah.
All the time, every day.
We found a good rock, a good angular rock. We picked that up. That was our first sample. And then a fossilized coral skeleton.
What?
That I think Bob himself requested that we pick up, and Steve potentially. So both of those are in the starboard bio box. That fossilized bit, that's sinky, right? That doesn't float? Looks sinky. Yeah, it fell right in. Great.
I was wondering what that was when I saw it from the lounge downstairs.
Yeah.
Like, what are they picking up?
At first we thought it was a sponge, a fossilized sponge, but at closer look, I think might be coral. But yeah, it'll be exciting to see what it looks like up on deck.
Zero 50.
Kevin, in order to make up some, or, cover more ground, right now we're doing 0.2 knots. We can kick up the speed a little bit, unless you guys want to do, unless you have a certain speed set in mind, but if we go to even 0.3, that gets us there a bit faster.
Can we just look around this kind of rubble pile here and see if we can grab a rock first, and then we can speed back up?
Yeah, sure thing.
Do we want to hold position then, or are we just keeping an eye out for now for rocks?
Sounds like we're keeping an eye out. Is that correct? Oh, Kevin, you're off SPL.
Sorry, maybe if we can find something in that general rubble area, but right now it looks like we're just kind of keeping speed until we can find a pile.
Given that we're about 3,000 meters deep, yeah, well, generally if we want to take a sample right now, we'd have to actually arrest the swing, and it might take about 15 minutes or so with the sample plus
You're
sampling.
tugging.
Roger. I'll wait here. So yeah, just let us know in advance if there's like an area. So it sounds like we'll keep an eye out here, but it won't be as fast as the shallower depth.
You got a fish to the left?
Yeah, sorry, I'm at the end of my tether.
Maybe we'll get lucky and he'll come closer.
Let me look down.
Thank you.
Yeah. There we go.
Interesting. Hey, Michael, you want to help me sleuth this guy out here?
Yeah.
I'll try turning off the craft.
You want me to turn off the craft?
Yeah, just turn it off now.
Oh, you already turned it off. Okay.
Is that a sea cucumber in the bottom of the screen there?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Wow, is it one of the, what did they call, a gummy squirrel? Is that what Liz called it?
I don't think this one's a gummy squirrel,
No.
but it's a little far away. This one looks like one of the
91K.
purple
I
headless
think it's the
chickens.
craft.
Ah.
Go ahead and push on in there quick, please.
Say yeah. Oh, you're talking up. You're zooming in.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn you up.
I stand corrected. This looks like it might be a gummy squirrel. Although it's hard.
Can't really tell.
Can't really tell with the angle.
Yeah, it's
pull away, please.
in a weird pose.
We're gonna troubleshoot a quick ground fault here. So we might just push out ahead and keep traversing, but we might go off comms for a minute.
Maybe one of the sensors. What do you want me to switch off first? Yeah. Copy.
You can, where is it? You can kind of see where it was last heard from, like certain ground faults here. So if it's a hard ground, it takes longer to update that. It's improving itself, which is good.
Ow. No, it's how long has it been?
Yeah, it looked like it updated, so it wasn't the sexton.
The only thing that can would be to turn off some of the sensors, but I don't want to turn off the sensors.
Yeah, turn everything off. The temp probe shouldn't be on anyway because it's uninstalled.
Looks like there's another crinoid and what is that guy right by the lasers? Is that some type of a mushroom coral? I can't really tell. If we can get a zoom maybe. I can't.
Yeah, sure thing.
I wonder if that's a sponge. Looks a little fluffy.
Yeah, it does look fluffy.
Yeah. Go ahead and push on in there, please, video.
Zooming in.
It's like an anemone on a crisigorgid, or no?
Yeah, I think it's an anemone. We're just seeing the very top of it. Although it looks like it's sitting on a crisigorgid coral underneath. You can see the polyps underneath.
Yeah. This would be one of Steve's potential sampling I want to call it a triad. Yeah, that's what he said.
Full wide, please.
Yep. Full wide.
Potentially, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're a bit behind right now, so if we wanted to sample that, we'd have to, we'll probably see more, but we won't be able to sample this one since we have about 150 meters of layback in our cable.
Yeah, that's fine. For the triads, we want others of the non-predated coral in the area as well. So since that's the only one here, we can keep right on moving.
Roger that.
Oh.
Yeah, if you want to, that's okay. Looks like it's correcting itself.
Yeah, sometimes it just...
That's a nice looking fish.
Yeah. I'd say maybe we chase it, but I think I still got to get out a bit.
I think that was a halosar, but I didn't get a good look at it. Hopefully, maybe it'll come back and give us a good up close look.
How goes the ground fault sleuth?
Nothing so far.
Try the cameras then. Maybe it's one of the cameras.
I'm gonna start off with, are you good with bubble for coming off first?
Yeah, sure thing.
Turn off bubble for a bit. And butt cam.
Yeah. Bubble and butt work for me.
I'll leave you with your left and rights.
Looks like it updated to, but those weren't it. So go ahead and turn those back on.
Yeah. Next would be the port and starboard cams.
Go ahead. Yeah, it looks like that's not it either.
Yeah.
Are we in a position to poke around for rocks, or are we still moving?
We're still constantly moving. We can stop the ship if you think this is an appropriate contour.
Yeah, I think right over here it looks like there's a lot of loose angular rocks.
Bridge nav, hold position.
I might turn off lasers.
Sure. Kevin, we're going to swing a little bit, and then about
Bridge
5 minutes
nav,
we should be
hold
in
position.
Sounds good.
We've got a bamboo coral tucked right in under that big boulder on the right there.
Oh, yeah.
Bridge nav, 30 meters, 230.
Doesn't look like that's it.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah, it seems like it's out of there.
Roger. What's left that you haven't checked?
I haven't checked the rest of the lights.
Lights are on the AC circuit, though.
Yeah, so it's, and then I haven't turned off any of the hydraulic stuff, nor have I turned off any important sensors.
Yeah, don't turn off the gyroscope until we get our wrap straightened out. What are other important sensors?
Let's see.
Maybe when we're set down for a sample, we can turn off the Doppler and the USBL and try power cycling those. You can go ahead for the Sea King if you'd like.
Do we need to stop it first or anything?
No, yeah,
No.
it should be good.
So Kevin, would you call these pillow basalts here?
For the most part, there's some things bordering on lobate flows, but yeah, it's mostly individual pillow basalts that are kind of fragmented and pretty heavily cemented over. Some areas
some
of the
hard
talus.
crashes down here.
So if you're just joining us here on Nautilus Live, this is our first dive of our expedition, the Deep Seamount Biodiversity of Johnston Atoll. So we're actually kind of holding a position to take a sample of a rock. And Kevin, do you want to talk about the importance, or what's the purpose of taking this rock sample?
Yeah, one of the reasons we take the rock samples is to bring them back to the lab and determine the age through radiometric dating. In addition to that, determining the age of these seamounts, we're trying to look at the chemistry and trying to figure out how they formed, what source of the mantle they come from, and put them in a larger picture of the evolution of the Pacific Basin.
Thank you.
All right, it seems like as the vehicles settle down, this might be an appropriate area. So if you want to keep your eyes peeled for the sample of your choice.
Yeah, can we look somewhere around where the fish is?
Yeah, sure. Maybe not on top of the fish, though.
Yeah.
Excuse you, sir. From previous expeditions, it seems like a lot of this area is highly consolidated.
Yeah. That's the hard part. You see a loose one, and then you gotta wait and hope you find another.
Yeah. Having the camera up there is really a bit of a nuisance for parking.
Is that the still camera up there?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that one on the right was loose that you bumped into.
Yeah.
Like the one that looks like a boxer's mitt.
Yeah.
Alright. Video, and push on in there, please. Be a bit large, that.
Yeah.
Unless we want a large rock sample right now. It also doesn't look very angular, right?
Yeah, it's fairly angular, but it looks like it's mostly crust. Was there anything else loose in this little spot first before we decide to pick that one up?
Sure, full wide, please.
Full wide.
And give things a poke. See how it goes. Yeah, and video, if you wouldn't mind staying full wide for a bit. Oh, we have an update there. What, did you turn anything recently up?
No.
Huh, neat. Oh, Taylor Ann, just for, wait, is Taylor Ann in?
I am, yeah. I'm ready.
We turned off and on the sexton, so
okay.
I'm not sure if that needs to be logged, but we turned it off and on about 5 minutes ago.
Okay, great, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just give the C4 a poke, see how it goes. It's pretty in there. We got a jumpy. So, hey Michael, I want to have you be on the kill switch for the craft since it's being quite jumpy again.
Copy.
Turning off the bender now. Should be.
So just
let's try that.
I'll turn off craft power if you ever give me the go.
Roger. So it looks like there is some stuff in here that's able to move. That rock. But those are all pretty lobby, right?
Yeah. I think the one on the right that you just poked, the long one, might work. It's slightly rounded, but...
This one here?
Yeah. I don't expect anything in this area to be carbonate or phosphorite because the seamount was never close to the surface.
Man.
The big one. Does it have to go into a larger compartment? Video, go ahead and push it in there a bit, please. Go ahead and push a bit more. That's great. Is this what you're looking for?
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Okay. It's a wee bit big for the small compartment, so it'd have to go into a large. Is that all right?
Oh, how's a little starfish underneath it?
Full wide, please.
Little ophiuroid along for the ride.
Mm. Precisely. And Michael, would you mind showing me the craft arm? It should be number 5 on the salvo. And then would you mind bringing up the other starboard camera there? Kind of want to take off my arm brace. All right, we'll go ahead and switch salvos now. All right, go ahead and pop open that bin, please.
Copy. Sample tray coming out.
Roger. And which bin were we going to be going into, Taylor Ann? Looks like E.
Yep, that's the one that's free. The
Roger.
starboard box E.
Standby one. Hey, Chris, would you mind peeling that guy off? Thanks.
All the rocks get to be smaller from here on in.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
She shoots. She scores.
Better than a swing and a miss. Go ahead and close that puppy back up. Thank you.
All right, and that is sample number 003.
A little dusty one. Go back to dive.
Yes, please.
That's not a dive.
Try hitting it again. Yeah. Do you guys need an eDNA sample from here, or is that it?
Why don't we go ahead and take one here? We've seen a couple corals, and otherwise it'll be background at this point in the seamount.
Okay. I'm full racked back.
Are we doing Niskins right now?
Yeah, we'll do a Niskin sample. Would you mind putting up the camera for the Niskins, please?
Where'd it go? There it is.
And is there a Niskin that's already been fired, back row?
There has not. We're the first.
Oh, yay. Michael, would you mind making a note, too, that the pan and tilt is creeping to the left on its own? Swing and a miss. All right, ready for number 1. Looks like it's already fired. Is that good for you guys there?
Ooh.
Great. So that was in Niskin number 1.
Awesome. Thank you.
Sample number 004.
Anything else we want to do around here?
I don't think so. I think we can just start heading towards waypoint 2.
Roger that.
Now he's got that fault again. Well, it's a different one now. Well, it might be the same.
The ground fault?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready to go?
Yeah. Same, same?
Yep.
You want to do 0.3 as the speed, please?
Roger.
Thank you.
So you've come around a bit that I had to follow you. So I'm currently like at 90, 100 on a
Okay.
bearing of. Do you want me to come around to fit?
Yeah, go ahead.
I would have to take out a wrap anyway. I'm at a 6.8. I'm at like almost at 1 for a 6.8 wrap.
All right, ship is starting up.
Roger that. Looks like the ground fault mysteriously went away.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're not really doing anything.
Yeah, it's weird.
Wonder if it's some random pressure thing.
Yeah,
Like it's
maybe.
bumping up against something.
Yeah, very possible. You want to go ahead and spin out your 6.8 wrap, and then I'll spin out the tether wrap?
I would then, any which way I go, I'd be looking the other way around.
That's okay. You can just go full circle if you want.
Okay.
Back row, we're just going to take out a wrap. So you'll see us do a spin. Promise it's under control.
Back at target bearing.
Yeah, that's good. I'm going to... So you always want to go that way.
It's like we're dancing.
Subsea dance.
Man.
Chris, would you mind centering up on this, please? Thank you. I don't know why that hasn't updated again. All right, you mind coming down a wee bit there, and then we'll approach the seafloor.
That's a copy.
Got
Gotta
that ground fault back. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, guys.
I thought I saw a little sponge, but now that I'm looking at it from this angle, I think it's just a patch of sand.
Yeah, there's not a lot of whole corals or sponges over here, are there?
Been a few, but they're few and far between.
Yeah.
I see the remains of the stalk of something. Just went off the bottom.
Yeah, it's like really intermittent, that fault.
A nice series of pillar basalts that are kind of welded together with that black ferromanganese crust. We're trying to, weather permitting, start these dives deeper, so greater than 3,000 meters below sea level, to try to get some of the really deep biodiversity. But of course that usually means there's slightly less corals, so we should see more as we get shallower.
Yeah, deeper they are around, but they tend to be more sparse. And as we get shallower, we'll get into some denser communities, hopefully.
It seems like a decent spot to grab an extra rock. Might as well stack up, and then we can put bio on top of them later.
Sure, it's up to you guys. Although, yeah, however many walks you want, but it's also the 24-hour dive, yeah?
Yeah, okay, we can wait a little bit.
As much as we like sampling, that's the best part. What does that look like, the bottle?
It's always the challenge with the eDNA samples is you have 6 Niskin bottles for the whole dive.
Oh, no.
You do see a stalked crinoid there just to the left of the lasers.
Oh, yeah.
Being all camouflaged in that rubble pile.
Go ahead and push on in there a bit, please.
So the common name for these are sea lilies, and they're an echinoderm. They're distantly related to sea stars and sea cucumbers, and they're a very, very ancient lineage.
Full wide, please. Looks like a lot of rubble down here. No? Is that talus slopes, these? Or am I remember my geology wrong?
No, most likely. Yeah, we're on a fairly steep ridge, and we're in a flat part of it, so this is probably where most of the rocks are collecting.
Mm.
And I think we should grab a rock right now, just in case.
Roger.
These are really nice and angular, so near slope.
You want me to stop the ship, or are you going to be
No,
quick?
we'll be good.
Okay.
Huh? I'm okay. I don't know. I haven't done it very often. I can try.
We're gonna do a two-pilot maneuver here.
Okay.
The craft's been pretty jumpy, so I'll turn off the fender again.
Yeah, yeah.
So are we going to be sawing any of these rocks in half tomorrow?
Yep. As soon as they come up, we're going to try to saw and describe all of them on board.
Rack back now.
So for those at home who are wondering about this, we have a rock saw out on the deck to cut these in half so that we can look at their interior and make sure they are actually the chunks of basalt we are after.
Yeah, sometimes you get some pleasant and sometimes some unpleasant surprises when you cut them open.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna do this one pretty quick, but looks all the same to me, so we'll just go for a smaller one there, Michael.
Yeah, something smaller and angular. Any of them would be good.
Great.
Just do a flyby.
Yeah, flyby.
Stick the minute out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it on?
Yeah, should be already on. Yeah. Do you have comments?
Okay. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna get us in a better position here, but go ahead and get the arm out. All right, stand by there, 1-1. I'm gonna get a bit more in front of you. And Chris, would you mind centering up on the DVL screen? All right. And Michael, would you mind pulling up on the winch a little bit? Awesome. All right, I'll give you a tug, but I'll stay here. All right. Kevin, this still looking good for you?
Yeah.
Great. All right, go ahead, Michael.
What am I getting?
I'm gonna drive into the slope, and then you're gonna grab one of the smaller rocks. Maybe up to the upper right. Come in hot.
Nope. Depth perception's down.
Yeah, so change the angle of the wrist. I'm just gonna keep flying. And try wristing out a bit so that we don't hit the elbow on the slope. There you go. All right, I'm gonna come down. Then we're gonna go for a small one. Oh. All right, you're gonna come back a little bit, and then I'm gonna get a bit more out in front again.
This thing's pretty far out.
Yeah, go ahead and hold it there. All right, we'll try again over here.
It's also different. You have it tight here, so it's like, oh, that's different.
Yeah, everyone uses that manip controller differently, hey? All right. Go ahead and pull the arm up a bit. Thank you. I'm gonna sit down here so you get a more stable grasp. Okay. Watch the arm.
Yeah, coming up.
Great. Good.
Which one's the draw lock?
Yep. I'm gonna come off the bottom here. Is that piece, you want a larger piece, or is that all right for you guys?
Can you rotate a little bit so I can see it?
Yeah. Stand by 1 moment. All right, so I'll have you kind of stay out there and then video can zoom in there for you. So when you're ready. And then go ahead and do a bit of a rotate. Nice.
It's not rotating.
Oh, freeze the jaw or freeze the arm.
Mm-hmm.
And then it should be this one here will be the continuous wrist rotate.
Oh, I see, I see, I see.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it's pretty small, but I think we can take it and put it in one of the smaller boxes. That looks good to me, thanks.
Great. All right, full wide, please.
Is this the third one right here, the GR lock?
Yeah, that's the grip lock, yeah. If you want to just pull the arm up a bit, I'm going to fly out and head, and then we'll open up the bio box. Yeah.
You are kind of tugging though.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to get in front of you, but...
How much travel we got?
Chris, would you mind actually just stopping the ship for a minute?
Yep. Bridge nav, hold position. Yep.
Thank you. All right.
BT dubs, I think you're right. It might be the craft.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to sit down here. Do you mind if I stow this guy real quick? Keep on coming down on the delta, please.
Copy.
All right, awesome. I'll switch you real quick. Thank you. All right, and is there any rock samples in any of the small starboard compartments?
Oh, do you think we'll be able to open it?
Yeah, go ahead and open it. Science?
Looks like there's one rock sample in starboard D in the back.
Starboard D, Raj. Chris, would you mind doing me a favor again? All right, go ahead and switch to the sample salvo there.
Copy.
Thank you. All right, we'll go for C then. All right, it's in C. Go ahead and close up the puppy.
It's slower than I remember.
Yeah, it's because we're deep. Awesome.
Dive?
Yeah, thank you.
Let's see if I can find you on
All right, Chris, we can go ahead and start again.
Okay.
Thank you.
When, just a second. Data, can we confirm that was sample 005?
Affirmative, that was 005.
Please note you are right below Atalanta.
Roger that.
Bridge nav, 700 meters, 050.3 knots.
Thank you, guys. I'll try to control myself going forward for a
0.3.
little while.
0.3 knots, 050 heading.
Thank you.
That looks like a dog face.
It's like looking into a cloud, looking at all the faces. Current's really screaming here too, actually.
Our little fish is back.
Yeah, look at him go in the current. Or her, or they. Go ahead and push on in there a bit, please.
The goal with fish identification is to get a zoom on the head if possible.
Yeah, I'll see what I can get us. It's kind of in the cracks there. Huh. Well, that's cool.
That fish is bound and determined not to let us zoom in on its head.
Come on, Carl.
Is that his name, Carl?
Yep, that's the name.
Roger. All right, full wide, please. All right, get out of Fred. Where am I? Carl could be good fishing. Oh, sorry. Oh, I wasn't saying anything useful, so honestly, please, please, please.
Okay, so we have a viewer tuning in and they wanted to know what are our dream goals for this dive? What are we hoping to find, collect? I know we're collecting some rocks. What about the biology? What are we hoping to find and collect?